everybody. I am Russ. This is Steph. That is Chris. And yes, the three amigos are back again. Hey, how remember, Chris, how they do it? You have to get that down, Steph. From the movie Three Amigos.
I know. I've seen the movie.
We're all back, and I feel great. Chris feels great. Stephanie never got sick, so she's got to feel great.
Yay!
Well, here's the thing. I had a 24-hour.
Yep,
You didn't.
I did.
Yeah, you so did.
I had his brother, his older brother.
The
a
mean
72
brother.
hour. And I was not good for 3 days.
I mean, I didn't feel bad, but here's the thing. It was only exiting me in this area.
True.
I think it was exiting you here,
Everywhere.
here.
I had it everywhere. I hurt so bad in my stomach from throwing up. You know, because we talked about that. I don't understand why after you get rid of everything that your body decides it needs to keep just practicing that motion of just.
Because you apparently didn't get rid
I
of
felt
it.
like I was in the Mr. Olympia. Release the pose. Oh, I couldn't. And it was rough.
That's so gross.
That being said, we want to apologize to our good friend, Mr. Billy Robinson,
Yes, sorry, Billy.
for missing his birthday party, all because of that. But I was feeling a little better, and I was going to get up, and I was going to go over to Billy's because, Billy was there. Brian came in. Gerald and Sheila were over there. And I had made my way to the bathroom, and I see Colin and his friends come in through the studio door. It's right over here. And they turn the light off. And I see them helping Colin through. So I wait a minute. And about 30 seconds later, he come crawling back in, going, "Can you look at my ankle?" Well, he had jumped off the house, which we've all seen him do.
Oh, yeah.
Flips. Well, this is what kind of upset him. I can backflip off the house, but I can't jump. Well, he came down, rolled his ankle, wasn't sure if it was broke, so took him to ER. And thanks for my friends for expediting me and getting me in and out of there probably within an hour.
Yeah, I think so.
That's awesome.
After you texted us and told us he was all right. And that's right, man. From backflipping off the house, which you guys have seen on our Facebook, mine and Chris's. I mean, from the roof to the ground to just rolling your ankle, ain't nothing worse
Just
than
jumping
just,
off regular.
a good old rolled ankle.
I mean, he was. It didn't swell like when you twist your ankle, it just balloons usually.
Yeah.
And it didn't. It only swelled a little bit. That's made me think that he maybe broke a small bone in there. But let me tell you what they did say. We X-rayed it. We don't see anything. If it don't get better, I'll probably ought to have it X-rayed again.
Hairline.
Like,
Oh.
Could be a hairline fracture.
so, the problem is getting that kid not to do anything for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably not
that
gonna
ain't gonna happen. He's like the X Games kid.
happen. Yeah, he really
Anyway,
is.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day was yesterday, and I just why Valentine's Day? What is the purpose, and where did it come from?
American greetings.
So they can make money off of it?
So
But here's the deal. There has always been a Valentine's Day. Way back, I'm not sure if it's medieval or whatever. It was said that when you wake up on Valentine's Day, the first person you see should be your wife or husband. And that was a long, long, long time ago.
Lord.
And I think they kind of turned that into, all right, let's make this the one day you show your significant other just how much you love them. Let's don't worry about them other 300 something
That's
days.
what I feel.
Let's just pick this one day out.
Well, I remember, and I used to do when I was married, I did stuff that I thought would be, and I had to, but I mean, I did my part of the chores and stuff, and I didn't mind doing laundry, dishes, and stuff like that to like the thought, so she doesn't have to do it all. You did sticky notes, you would give sticky notes, and I asked
cute.
Stephanie, what was it? Is it the present? From a woman's perspective, is it the present or is it the thought that counts?
It's always the thought. 100% it's the thought.
Is it the thought on Valentine's Day or is it the thought of during the year
It's the
doing
thought during the
things?
year. Yeah. Valentine's Day is very commercialized now. And I mean, it's it's cool that if you want to buy gifts and everything, I think that's great. But you know, if you feel like I'm redeemed just because I can buy you something and tell you I love you on this day, but all the rest of the year I really kind of don't really give a crap, as it's not very redeemable. I don't think so.
I'm gonna tell you what, for a guy that has been in a relationship for a long time, not me, but for a guy that has been, I think they go, if I do something nice,
Might get a little.
Might get a little.
yeah.
Thanks for the call.
You know, when I was married, we always went out to eat with, at the time, Brian and Ginger and Gerald and Sheila, we always had a Valentine's Day dinner. We'd go somewhere, you know, nicer than usual.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
I have never been, and I think we talked about this before. I have never been a Christmas, a present person, birthday, Valentine's. I really just don't. I just don't really celebrate them.
Well,
I'm one of those dudes that birthdays another day. My last 2 birthdays where we were filming, I don't really understand it.
Mine is, all right, there you go. It doesn't have to be a big public event.
yeah, a big ta-da.
You know what I mean?
Well-
But I did give Tanya a 30th birthday party. It was a big shindig, and she wasn't expecting it, and she got a big kick out of it.
Right.
But then 31, 32, 33, she didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not big on birthdays or anything like that. Now Christmas I am, but this past Christmas I did a lot more charity stuff for other people, and it wasn't so much me buying gifts, it was me with my time, and
I do
that
like
was
that. I
was
like
amazing for me. That probably by far made it the best Christmas I've ever
Yeah,
had.
when you went to the senior citizens home.
Yeah, and
stuff
then,
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all,
our
I did
adopt
so
a family
much.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm way into that.
That's
I
what
tell
love.
you what gets me on the when we adopt a family is it's like, why can't everybody experience this where it wouldn't be about the gifts?
Exactly.
Because growing up, it was about the gifts to me.
Yeah.
I had 2 separate families. Took me a U-Haul truck and a trailer to get my crap home.
But you know what? It's doing for your kids? It's showing them it's not about the gifts, and that's what's good.
Right, and
Right.
they don't have a choice. They have to go.
Yeah, they're going. But for 2 years in a row, it is them getting to understand that, man, there's a lot more less fortunate people out there that, even though we're not rich by no means, we still can give.
Right.
And with the help of our sponsors, we can give, you know, some part of joy of Christmas or.
I mean, it's as simple as we had donations of just a couple of dollars that they took their time to go on PayPal
Yeah.
Yeah.
and fill out the information to give something.
Yeah.
That's what's
Exactly.
amazing.
That's huge.
Exactly.
Now,
Go ahead.
this right here, I'm tell you what this reminds me of. I didn't drink growing up. I didn't drink, but of course I went to parties and I stayed out late, and we hung out in Waco, and I would have to drive home to Chilton, and I would always stop and get me a Big Red and a pack of Dunkin' Sticks.
Oh, the Dunkin' sticks.
I would stop
For
in
sure.
Robinson at Duke's. You know where Duke's
Yeah,
is in
I know
Robinson?
exactly where it's at.
I would stop and get me a Big Red and a pack of Dunkin' Sticks.
All right, I'm gonna one up you,
Go ahead.
cause I'm gonna one up you, and that's not.
And that wasn't a Biggest Loser extra gum plug.
Yeah, no.
Hey.
My first introduction to Big Red was the 5th grade in Eula, Texas, and I would get Big Red because it didn't come in the bottles.
Right.
Came in the bottles, and I would have 10 cents sunflower seed packs. And after we would play all day during the summer, we would drink Big Red and chew our sunflower seeds. And that was the first. That was when, you know, because Eula ain't but this big. Eula, Texas, out by Abilene, and that was my first introduction. I'll never forget that.
I think I did a Big Red float.
Yeah.
That was my first time of trying Big Red.